Oh no! No! No, I was so confident. All right, guys, welcome back to the journey. Let's hop into another game. All right, opponent is about 1650, as are we. Let's see what happens. Kind of a weird first move. Normally, you want to try to claim the center. I'm not sure what the correct response is. Maybe d5. Could also mirror. Let's go d5. Also, I want to update you guys on my puzzle progress. So I just finished the beginner part of this book, so I'm now moving on to intermediate exercises in the woodpecker method. These are all tactics, all puzzles. And there's a really nice quote on this page, which is, "Chess is everything, art, science, and sport," by Anatoly Karpov. I like that a lot. All right. So they're doing, I think, what's considered like the Reti opening, where you just fiend Keto and then castle. I'm not sure if I want to go pawn here or pawn here long term to kind of dull the impact of this bishop. So let's just go knight out for the moment, eventually helping us prepare to castle. I'm thinking bishop here, but they attack. Maybe trade off the bishop. Could also go bishop g5, maybe. Let's go c5 and just kind of see what happens. This will be an experiment, this game. I feel like at some point they might be able to play like c4 and like undermine this and then kind of break open this diagonal. But we'll see if we can prevent that. And as always, guys, if you have any questions on the game, just comment down below. It's possible I make some mistakes, but also just if you have any strategy questions, let me know and I'll write you back. So if I win this game, I get 26 rating points. If I lose, I get minus 30. So we're still kind of in the like provisional rating phase. So a normal game would be like plus or minus 8 points. So oh, okay, they did strike in the center. Yeah, let's go knight c6 to add pressure here. If they take, I think we can win that pawn back after this move, because so like takes here. They can't play this pawn because our knight could take. Hope that made sense. So I'm debating maybe b3 with the idea of like, or sorry, b6 with the idea of bishop a6 to prevent castling, but I think it's too slow and it weakens this diagonal because this knight will be hanging, so kind of risky. Alternatively, we could go just e6 and prepare to get the bishop out and defend this pawn. We could also take. If they take with the pawn, well, I don't know. Ooh, maybe this, now bishop g4. This pin could be annoying for them. But they can, no, I think it's pretty annoying for them. If they push and we backstep and they push, kind of weakens the king. Let's go for it. And just like every game, guys, we're fighting for the center, trying to mobilize all our pieces, trying to get our king castled to safety. Always the same 3 principles. So yeah, let's ooh, we could also maybe, no, never mind. I was thinking maybe we like set up a battery on this, but I think it's too awkward because I want to put this pawn here. So I've also still been reading One Game a Day out of the book Logical Chess by Irving Chernev. Really amazing book. Really amazing games. Great commentary. And I found out today, I didn't realize how old it was too. It's like it was published in 1957, but it's written in very plain, easy to understand English. Really, really great book. If you're like 1200 or above, it's amazing. If you're below that, you could do it. If you're like 1000, it'd be a challenge probably. Partly just reading the notation, but it is an amazing book. I'm going to recommend it to a friend today. I'm going to text him later. Let's go e6. Pretty mirrored pawn structure, except white has this fianchettoed bishop, and they've softened up the formation a little bit. So next few moves, we could go rook a8. Or yeah, rook c8. We could go bishop e7, castle. If they push, do we ever sack here? Takes. Probably not, because this rook is too dangerous, but it's worth evaluating. Okay, 3 different ways to capture. Don't want to capture with the queen because that's a discovered attack. Capturing with the knight, I think they can maybe push and annoy us. So let's capture with the pawn. And we might end up with an isolated, or we will end up with an isolated pawn here. But we can force them to also have an isolated pawn, although that does open up their bishop to come in. So maybe I won't take and instead force them to take. Maybe we go bishop d6, preparing to castle. They would probably take there, and then we would capture. At some point too, I kind of want to get my queen on this diagonal, because we might have some like sacrificing ideas, and then, you know, takes, queen comes in, looks pretty sketchy. And that's why as you start to move these pawns, it really weakens the structure. That's something that the book Logical Chess does a really good job of demonstrating, and that's kind of the first part, the first thesis of the first quarter of the book, is that anytime you start to move these pawns, even one square, it really loosens up the protection. So yeah, let's start with bishop d6. I've been going a little slow. I'm down on the clock here a bit. Also, after they take and we recapture, at some moment we might get this knight move in, just adding pressure to this knight. They probably have to kick us, which would just further weaken their position. We can also maybe set up a battery here for some mating ideas. So I like our chances here. Okay, they attack us. This sack is kind of tempting in this position. You put the pressure on this pin, but I guess because the queen can move, and I guess because white has the bishop defending the knight, maybe it's not worth it. Because like takes, like, I don't know, queen out. We could go like queen f6 there, adding pressure. Then the knight moves. Well, I don't know. It is sketchy. The queen goes in. We have a mating threat there. All right, I'm gonna think for a minute. It's probably good. It feels a little risky because I can just come back and white's king is still like problematic long term. Okay, they're threatening maybe to like push and then win this pawn. They're attacking here as well. This is the natural square to put the queen, but I kind of want to set up this battery later. So maybe queen here, but then when they push, where does the knight go? Okay, I don't love it. I'm a little low on the clock, so I gotta just go with instinct a little bit. So yeah, we do want to castle. At some moment, we could also play like h5 to soften this up and break through, but I think it's going to take quite a bit more prep. Actually, the sack is still kind of good. Like, queen comes in, threats here. Okay, adding a lot of pressure here. Knight back might be too passive, but might be time to castle. They also have knight in to try to get rid of this bishop. If we go takes, we don't have an immediate threat there. I'm threatening to take the pawn and then have the knight jump in, but they have time. Although I might just win this pawn though, because I think, okay, actually they can't really take this pawn because we take, they take, and then we have this tactic, boom, check, and then we scoop up the queen for free on the square. So we can maybe just castle here. But is castling too slow? Let's castle. I'm not sure what's best. Something about this is just so juicy. I don't know. In Blitz, I think I would definitely play this. It creates so many threats for the king. But yeah, in a longer format, I didn't have time to really evaluate it deeply enough. I still might play it now though. Now that my king is off this diagonal. So I was worried that later down this line after the sacrifice happens here. So yeah, after like takes, and then like takes and, you know, stuff. After like my knight and my queen leave this diagonal, I was worried with my king still in the middle of the board that there might be some checks and then I couldn't castle and then white gets some counterplay. So that's why it's important. Do your chores, guys. That's why we got to castle, get the king to safety, you know. When you do your chores, good things happen. Ah, but they didn't see the tactic. I believe we can just take here. Do they have any in-between moves? I'm just going to go ahead and play it because I'm low on time. And I believe we have just won the game, guys. So we have a tactic here. Pause the video. I already kind of told you guys what it is, but see if you can see the impact of it. Bishop check, and we pick up the undefended queen. And I would like to thank my book for my tactical prowess today. I feel like I've gotten all the cobwebs off, and I'm feeling, you know, I'm not really like super rusty so much anymore. It's more now just about, oh no, 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 I was so confident. No, oh my God. Well, all right, well, forget everything I just said. No. Okay, let's regroup. How can I still fight in this game? That was catastrophic, though. Truly catastrophic. That bishop was so crucial to my attack. And now it's gone. And I need to try to keep the queens on the board, probably. Well, I don't know that I can. This pawn's going to drop. I probably need to just take. Okay. I need to just take. Win this pawn. They take here. We, like, activate pieces. It's like, there's at least some stuff going on. All right, well, got more work to do. I do think the time control played a little bit of a factor there. So I took too long in the opening, messing around. I was also talking to you guys about my progress and stuff. So can't win them all, but Yeah, so if they had taken with the king, then my plan would have worked, but I overlooked that knight could recapture, and then the bishop defends the queen. I mean, I'm down for just the free pawn. Thanks. So, you know, we're down 2 pawns here, guys, but it's not over. Never give up. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Try to find any little angle you can get, you know, and sometimes the miracles happen. Let's go bishop here. If they attack this pawn, I can defend. They might try to like undermine it there though, but I was nervous to bring the bishop back here, kind of out of play. I'd rather have it more central on the board. Also, I like that it's restricting the knight from re-entering the game, at least for the moment. Yep, makes sense. Maybe we just push and let them take, and then we back up. Well, I guess if we take, then they take, and they're winning. They're still winning it. Dang it. Yeah, I kind of messed up. Maybe I should have just gone bishop back. I'm looking for counterattacks. Okay, well, I can't just let them... I need at least a passed pawn, so I'm going to push and let them take, and then just backstep here, and then hold on to this passed pawn. I should have maybe considered bringing a rook out here. Probably would have been more efficient, but oh, maybe force the trade. If they try to, they're trying to blockade with the bishop, and then in that position I could bring a rook in and challenge it. I guess they go here though. Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, a losing position. That's probably my best shot though, so let's go for this. I need to be careful of back rank mates. So yeah, they have to take here. Because if they move, then I win the bishop. So they blockade, I go here. They go here. And then maybe we try to get the king in the game. Oh, you go there. That seems pretty passive. If I go here. This also still prevents the knight from coming into the game. And then, yeah, it's time to like try to mobilize the king. I'm not sure if I could go which of these pawns I should maybe move, but I could push here. But if rook over, no, then I can't defend it. Okay, so I can't push. But if I could get the bishop like around, let's go for this. So if I can get the bishop here, then I can push, because even if they come after my pawn, then I can push, and then the bishop solidifies it. So they should really go here. I don't know why they didn't do that last move. Maybe they're planning to like bring the king in. Okay, so they're stopping my idea. Maybe let's just go... Well, I want to bring the king in. Okay, let's go g6, f5. King comes in, you know, somewhere to do something. In the endgame, it's important to centralize your king. The king becomes a valuable attacking piece. Maybe I should have done this last move. I can maybe go here too, but let's start it off with this. So if takes, bishop takes. Okay, they're attacking here. Yeah, I definitely messed up. I have to take with the pawn. Coming back is too... I don't have enough squares to stay on this defense here. I can't push or they take. Okay, so let's defend. They're going to take, and we can't recapture with the bishop. We have to recapture with the pawn, because otherwise they scoop this guy up. That's fine. We can also still pressure this pawn. But now I really want to get the king more centralized. I also do need to be worried about them creating a pass pawn over here, which is probably how they're going to win the game eventually here. So maybe bishop here some point soon. The thing is, you know, they just move their king up and they're totally safe, so. Could also go back and then push. They can push though, but if... Yeah, let's go to this side of the board. Oh, this might be good. Oh no, they can't. That would hang the bishop. Never mind. Okay, I think they're gonna like finally mobilize their knight at some point here soon. Let's go here. They do get a check potentially, but I want to have a square for this bishop to move as opposed to going here. So yeah, I'm trying to like get in over here to like defend these pawns. Oh, dang it. Forgot they could do this. Yeah, that's basically GG. So rook is pinned. I have to trade. They forced the trade. My opponent's saying their mouse slipped when they played e4 in the game. What move was that? That was way back here. That was this move. Oh, mouse slip. Yeah, that makes sense because that was just a free pawn. Okay, back to the game. They're letting me get a really dominant king position here, which is kind of sketchy for them. Even though, you know, they still have a totally winning position. Okay, let's go here, and I mean, we can win this pawn. Probably. Ooh, I should have gone king in first, because now I think they can play bishop d2 and prevent me from getting to this pawn. So that was a bit of a mistake by me, I think. Because if I had gone king up first, they can still check, but then I infiltrate and maybe win some pawns. It's not that hard for them, or it's not that easy for them to make a winning pass pawn here because we have opposite colored bishops. So yeah, because we have opposite colored bishops, it's fairly easy for me to make like a blockade where they can't really like promote a pawn. Okay, bishop there. That's also good. Let's still stick with our plan. Oh, but they check and then they win this pawn. Dang. So yeah, once again, that underlines for me that I should have gone king over here first, and then I could have like gotten off this diagonal. Yeah, now we're in real trouble. Do we ever go here? Let's go here. The problem with this is at some point they can get like some checks on this diagonal, so we're just planning to take, we take, and you know, we have a pass pawn, but probably still, well, I wonder, wait, can we just walk in? No, because they can do this, so. Oh, but if we walk in and then they mess up for a second and we get this move in, then we can win the knight. Let's give it a go. Oh, I can't go there because of the bishop. Dang it. Dang it. So maybe well, I don't know. All right, let's just take the pawn. So we have this. We can maybe force them to give up the bishop. The problem is they have two connected pass pawns over here that that just promotes. All right, so now we want to get like some sort of stalemate thing by some miracle. That's what we're praying for. In this time format, you could definitely just resign here. It's a losing position. But to just demonstrate for you guys what you should be trying to do in hopeless positions like this, you want to try to get rid of all of your extra moves, get rid of your pawns or get them locked up so that if white messes up, you get a stalemate. That's just a mate in one. All right, well, you know, we just messed up a tactic. I took too long out of the opening, which I think has been a trend in the last few games. But if you guys enjoyed that, drop a like on the video.
A solid start, but you slipped up in the middle. Let's review with an eye towards consistency.
Yeah. So quick game review here. Let's just look at the... I really think it was just that one...
You overlooked a better way to recapture a piece.
Yeah, I was...
This maintains the balance and material with a good trade.
What about this, though? This is what I was worried about. They say knight c7. And I was worried about, like, maybe push... Takes... Well, they say this is good for black. Oh, yeah, I guess we could take. Or queen. They're saying queen takes is best. Yeah, I guess that kind of liquidates everything. I don't know, though. I mean, like, so queen takes, knight takes. There's discoveries on this, but apparently it's good for black. Okay. I did actually consider c4 here, but because like sometimes after they take, sometimes the queen can get stuck on this side of the board, like out of the action. But the knight was hanging here, and what did they want? They wanted knight b4. Oh, with threat of winning this trapped rook, and then we're kind of. You know, this queen is just kind of out of the action. We're also threatening knight to d3, which is super strong in general. That's called an octopus knight in the, what's the name of that book? It's like Boost Your Chess Pattern Recognition or something. It's a red book, red color. Okay.
Only one move worked there. You missed an opportunity to block an attack on him. Taking that pawn wins material after the follow-up trades are made. You capture... This threatens to win a bishop by adding pressure to... Your bishop is undefended, so this move loses material.
Tragic. So, yeah, if white had played according to my plan, we won the queen, but I didn't take the time to calculate here, which was somewhat understandable. I had 5 minutes on the clock, and... After the knight recaptures, the bishop defends, tragically ruining my tactic. So they wanted knight here, which is still pretty good for us, I guess. Like here, oh, they say that's a mistake. Bishop d3. Oh wow. Fork here, forking the. Okay.
That bishop was free. Well, yeah, this moves your bishop.
Ooh, I like f5 a lot there. That's really smart, because then after they take, we recapture. Yeah, and we have an open f file. Oh wait, no, sorry, we have to recapture with the bishop. But yeah, takes, we recapture. Looks good. Partly that creates much more space for our bishop. So like, yeah, here, I'll just put the moves on the board. So
this takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook.
Now we can push this pawn whenever. This bishop has plenty of space. There's no pawns like threatening to encroach on it or kick it around. So yeah, this position would have been much more comfortable, much easier to fight against white. But yeah, this was just a good plan by them, which I also spotted for the record. But yeah, was there anything else here I could have played? Nah.
Right on target.
Yeah.
Knight. That is a great square for your bishop.
Oh, this is interesting.
Square for your bishop, giving you more scope.
Just disconnecting. So if we go
This
here,
blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured.
this just disconnects these pawns so they can, we're blockading. They can never defend. And I mean, I guess white can kick us away, but it'll take a few moves. Okay.
That one.
Yeah. So the computer wanted this move, which makes sense because so I want to get the king over here, but the moment I do this, white can force the trade. But if we go bishop d5, then king here, if they go here, then we could take the bishop because the rook's no longer pinned and our bishop would shield us. So let me just show you that. So let's say they just make moves. If they had tried to do the same tactic, it doesn't work anymore because we're chilling. So here, maybe I should have gone in this way. Yeah.
This moves the bishop to a better location.
So like if I go in, they take, I go in, they go check. Oh, I guess I can take this pawn though. Yeah, they're saying king takes. Oh, they're also saying f4. Ooh, doesn't this win? Oh no, because then the knight can escape this way. Okay, so my plan was faulty from the start, I guess, because I'd always planned to do this, and I didn't realize it would relinquish control of this square and the knight could escape. Missing lots of little details today. That's okay. And yeah, I mean, this is just a losing position. Not my best game, but overall, it's okay, guys. We're still in a good stride right now, I think. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining the journey, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.